Fellow Guyanese, good night to each and every one of you in and out of Guyana. For those who support me, I ask you to support my video and whatever necessary go with it and share it. Today I want to touch on the Attorney General, Mr. Nandalal. While I was looking Facebook today, the 10th of November, he was speaking about Mr. Aubrey Norton calling for changing of the Constitution. And some of the things that I heard does not sound right. Because if what I heard from Nandalal today, Aubrey Norton wanted that the Guyanese who was out of Guyana must not be considered to come to the country to vote or do anything. Well, Mr. Norton, I have to congratulate you. Then tell your black brothers and sisters in Guyana, down with emancipation. Because all of them born in Guyana, if they go claim emancipation, then you all got to go back to Africa. Because none of you was emancipated. You were born in Guyana. All right? And you, the East Indian, the same. Stop talking about day of arrival. If not, you're back to India. Because if you arrive, your visa run out. I know you all don't want to hear this, but if you go change the Constitution, remember it's an Amerindian country. And they never get it, and the country was not independent, just dependent. And you didn't have a constitution, you had an institution. But I would follow the rule of class to change the constitution. A Guyanese is a Guyanese no matter where they go. Whether on Mars or below the ocean, they are a Guyanese. They cannot claim India, Africa, China, Portugal, and other countries. They are a Guyanese. Even if you nationalize American or Canadian, it will state it. And therefore, that's your birthright. Don't make no man take it from you. I blame the military, the police, and the decent civil servants to sit down and allow this nonsense to happen. Guyana had never had a constitution to be fair. Berna make one that the president is not accountable for no crime. Nothing can come against him. We want a constitution that no man or woman is above the law of the land. Not a president, not a king, or anybody. And therefore, that should be, to the exception of an Amerindian race who's an indigenous people, and the mixed-up race who born in Guyana and cannot go to India, Africa, China, or Europe without discrimination. Because we want a country that belongs to a nation. So I want the Constitution to change. On behalf of that, Mr. Norton called to Mr. Nandalal. He wants to exempt all Guyanese who live in abroad, not to be a part of Guyanese heritage or whatever. I don't think he is ready to be a leader of a nation, nor much less a pig farm, because he don't know what he's saying. I want to make this clear. I am a Guyanese, and I was given raw deal in Guyana through both party and corruption and obstruction, when judges and magistrates were threatened to do what the politicians want them to do. I want a constitution where every man and woman being accused of crime must be tried, and if convicted, execute. No jail time for such a crime. If you deny a man and a woman justice because of race or party policy or religion, and it proves that you're wrong, you must be executed. Put that in the Constitution. And if you're too old to take the trial, your children shall answer the charge in your faith. I want that. What goes wrong comes wrong, man. Come on. So Mr. Nandalal is defending the right of all citizens of Guyana. And according to this constitution, I can't remember the article 185 or something like that, no one with a foreign visa or green card or citizen of another country should have been in the parliament, because you cannot serve two governments. Who said it better? Jesus said you can't serve two masters. You will love one and hate one. So you better decide what goes on. So yes, the Constitution, I would agree for it to change. But every Guyanese must be accepted in Guyana as they were born there. They was not emancipated like you ignorant black people who claim an emancipation. You were born in Guyana. Accept your birthrights. All right? And you Indian, you ignorant one too, not the educated, by the way, And the foolish and stupid one, you were born in Guyana, you didn't arrive. If not, your visa run out. So, Mr. Norton, you are calling on something great, but I don't think you got the answer to what you're saying. Maybe you're drunk, I don't know. Maybe you need a rest, I don't know. Maybe you're full of hatred, I don't know. And Guyana belongs to all of us, or it shall and will be for none of us. And every crime that was committed by a corrupt judge, magistrate, minister in government, corrupt businessman, all shall be tried, and if convicted, I believe not in jail, in execution. I believe in it. It will bring about peace. It will bring about unity. And if you kill an innocent man because he speaks against you, you have your family too. So I want that in the Constitution. Y'all want to be fair, let's go fair. And I'm warning the police who taking bribes to beat and lock up innocent people. The law will change. The country will have a new leader. Don't make you fool yourself. Why we have to be PPP or PNC, then APNU. And APNU is Ramjatana Nagamutu, the two headmen of the PPP at one time. Because they didn't get to be president, they formed AFC after fooling the country or fooling the coolie. And now they join PNC, another hate group who they want to annihilate Indian race. But then again, there's good and bad amongst both sides. You have good people, but their hands are tied. I'd rather be a slave than to be a yes man, because I have to eat. Which God are you serve? Come on, Mansour. Which God you serve? May Allah strike the tongue of y'all when you call his name with the wrong things y'all are doing. Come on, Ali. You're trying, but you're surrounded with hypocrites, hyenas, dangerous people are misleading you. If you believe in the teaching of Prophet Muhammad, peace be unto him, then do the right thing, Ali. Do the right thing. Change the Constitution as everyone, but not to deny no Guyanese their rights. And many run away out of the country because of racial tension and too many wrong things happen to them. If you want to change the Constitution, remember, in England during the 60s, Burnham get vote from a place where they're mining animals. Chicken, cow, sheep, and pigs. It's a known fact because foreign government had hands in it when they killed David Rose. Ask them how a scalpel could fall on a governor. Y'all didn't see that everything is wrong. But Walter Rodney, Winnie Dublin, Waddle, Vincent Ika family are waiting for justice. And anyone who commit a crime, corrupt businessmen who said they buy a dam, must be tried, and if convicted, must be executed. And if you kill a man in his 40 years, I hope you have 40 children or relative to take the same consequences. All right? We love Guyana. We must work together for a better Guyana and stop the racial tension amongst the two major races and power. When you put the black Indian people are being treated wrong, when you put the Indian black people crying out. The last thing before I end, I heard they said the amount of black supporter of PNC, APNU, that was fired. And that's wrong. But did not Burnham do the same? Only height was different, ladies and gentlemen. Wake up and let's accept our fault and repair the damages. We want a new party, new government, so we must form a national front and call upon the international community, England, Canada, and America and else to join hands in solidarity for a better Guyana so we can open up the doors to Africa, India, where our ancestors begin at the majority, and the Caribbean who didn't turn their back on us, and Venezuela. Okay? That is my dream. And an Amerindian must be appointed as president or prime minister. Is his country. India is free, ruled by Indians, divided by religion. Africa is free, ruled by blacks, divided by tribal warfare and boundary. Give Guyana a chance. So help me God, and may the God answer my prayer and put a disease to kill out the wicked bastards. Have a good night.